and welcome everyone, brothers and sisters and friends. A warm welcome to anyone who might be here for the first time. Thank you all for joining us. And it's a blessing for all of us to be able to be here and meditate together. And there's much grace flowing this month with Ishwar's birthday just passing. And the IMR in Thailand just ended on Friday, the in-person IMR. So today's session will be conducted by our spiritual guide, Sister Nay, who has more than 20 years of experience in this practice. And the meditation will be followed by questions and answers. And as most of you know, my name is Heather and I'll be your host. So if you have any questions or you need any support or anything during the meeting, please just message me directly in the chat and we'll see what we can do. Please feel free to ask questions regarding the spiritual path, on meditation, or other spiritual subjects. And just a gentle reminder to please avoid asking questions with regard to our spiritual guide's personal life. And kindly turn off your camera and be muted as to not distract create any distractions during the meditation. And but if Sister Nay wants us to turn on our cameras for meditation, she'll let us know. And to ask any questions, you can click on the raise hand button below. You'll find it on the lower panel, and there's just a hand there. You can click on that and kindly wait for your turn to speak. Questions can also be posted in the chat. Let's see, we have a couple announcements to make beforehand today. One of them is, you may have noticed, some of you may have already gotten some messages through WhatsApp, but we're also going to be airing this on Facebook Live. As you know, it's going to be in addition to the Zoom meeting, it'll be on Facebook Live. So you know, I think other people may join in that way. So just know that we're also going to be on live, and we're also encouraged, as always, for anyone to ask any questions after the meditation. And then also throughout the session too, I'll be putting some information in the chat, okay, that people might want to know. But one of them is, we're very happy to announce the in-person IMR dates and the online IMR dates for 2025, and so I'll post those in the chat. But the in-person IMRs will be February 22nd through the 28th. August 25th through the 31st, and November 24th through the 30th. And then there will be a 10-day online IMR from April 1st to the 10th. And if anyone wants to register for these, the dates aren't up on our website yet, and so the registration probably isn't up and running for those, but you can always email me directly, or put a message in the chat if you want me to get in touch with you. Okay, well, I think that's it for now. So over to you, Sister Nay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, you asked if I'm ready, right? I'm not ready. So I think it is a rare opportunity for us to see each other. And I try to do my best each time that we see each other here. And today, because I have our tech guy with me, so he said he want to try to do Facebook Live at the same time. So hopefully everyone have good experience here. Either you join from Zoom or you join from Facebook today. Okay. To tell you the truth, right? A lot of people come with expectation in this guided meditation, and hope. And for me, right, I feel that a lot of time I can't fulfill that expectation, because the truth that I practice from my direct experience is very different from the book. It's very different from the previous master discord about how to do your spiritual practice. So honestly, I can only teach you what I know I cannot tell you what I don't know. Okay. So hopefully you can empty your cup, start this meditation. In my technique, this guided meditation, I will combine Buddha technique with sun mat practice. Okay, so we still have the link of our past masters, present master and future master with us. But the reason that I introduce Buddha teaching of Anapanasati here, the teaching of conscious breathing here, is because in the 21st century, we need to ground ourselves down. We have a lot of mental sickness of the mind. Unlike in the 20th century, okay, even the organization of WHO, they announced that nowadays in this 21st century, we won't suffer the sickness on the body that much. Everything can be healed. But the only thing that cannot be healed is the mental sickness, is the mental issue. So hopefully with the right practice, we can heal what's the modern science cannot heal us in our spiritual practice. So the teaching of the Buddha emphasize the importance about awareness. I remember I have conversation with Ishwaji. At one time, I have around 3-hour interview with Ishwaji on a train from London to Wolverhampton in UK in the year of 2017. I asked Ishwaji, I asked him about, okay, Master, you talk about having awareness of every level at the same time. How to do it? How is that for a human like me? How can I have that kind of experience? He said, he tell me one story instead of answer to me directly. He tell the story of Baba Fakishan. Okay. You might already listen to some of Ishwaji Discord about Baba Fakishan. Baba Fakishan known as unknowing saint because this master, he claimed that he know nothing. Okay? But actually he know everything. But why? He say he know nothing. So it gives a lot of shocking experience or shocking announcement within their spiritual group. And one of his disciples approached Baba Fakishan, asking, Master, I practice as per your instruction. I withdraw my attention. I go inside at the third eye center. I travel in every realms of awareness, including having experience of such kind. But I found that when I come out of those experiences, I do not change. I still very much suffer. I still very much active in my ego. I'm still not better. I don't see that those experiences help me in any way. So what to do, Master? And then Baba Fakishan said, yeah, if like that, you are ready for the truth. Then Baba Fakishan go on and say that, do you know, all of these experiences are not true. Those experiences are reflection from our true self. And our true self is the one who sits at the experiencer. If you be able to withdraw your awareness and be at the experiencer, then you have it. Then you have all the essence of the truth. I myself experienced that as well along of my practice. And I revisit this conversation with Ishwaji over and over. What does he mean? Why he tell me the story of a bifurcation to me and saying that just ignore all of these experiences, including the experiences that I see about the radiant form, because that's also the reflection of the truth. So that's made a guideline for me in order for me to explore who is this experiencer, what kind of practice that I can do, that I can know the experiencer that sit right inside me. And after that year, I come back to Thailand. I have chance to participate Buddhism retreat. And they're talking about awareness. In the beginning, I'm really confused. Like, oh, should I go back to practice within this mindfulness technique in order to know, to undo myself and to know the experiencer? And then along the way, something clicked inside me. One thing I know, because we have the flow, the current of the sound. And within the conscious breathing, we also have the flow, the same. So the shepherd, the current, is operating even in the breathing. So the breathing, conscious breathing is like a lower bridge that we can come and go inside. And the sound, the shepherd, the sound current is like a higher bridge that we can connect in order to get into the place that the experiencer sit right inside us. So today, I will guide you on the technique of conscious breathing with the connection of masters. And hopefully it worked for all of you as it worked for me, okay? So please sit in a comfortable position. Your back have to be straight. Your neck have to be straight. And your chin is on alignment with the floor, okay? So you can sit on the sofa, you can sit on your bed, you can sit on the floor, you can sit with your back support, or you can sit in lotus position.
Would you like our cameras on, Nay?
My camera is not on?
Would you like us to turn our cameras on? I'm sorry to interrupt, but would you like us to turn our cameras on? Do you want to see us?
Yeah, it would be nice to see all of you.
Okay. So anyone can turn their camera on if you would like.
Okay. Oh, oh yeah, sweet. Now I can see everyone. Okay, so please find some comfortable seated position that you can sit. You can sit with crossed leg. You can sit on the chair, okay, in whatever position, but remember your back have to be straight. Your neck have to be straight, okay? Then you slowly close your eyes. Settling down in the sitting position. Be aware of the space that you sit right now. And then take a deep breathing 2 to 3 times. You have to be relaxed and at ease. And I want all of you to explore conscious and unconscious breathing. I will explain what is conscious breathing and unconscious breathing. Conscious breathing is the breathing that you can control. Just like you breathe in, you feel that the breath travel up in your nose, down to your mouth, and in your lung. You can control your breathing. You can do long breathing. You can do short breathing. This one is the flow that you can control within your body. And there's another flow within the body that you cannot control. I name it unconscious breathing. So unconscious breathing is the wind, is the breathing that travels through your body. For example, right now, you might have some breathing, some air that's stuck in your digestive system, that move through your digestive system. Some air in your intestine, for example. So this one you cannot control, but you can noticing it. You can know the subtle flow of it throughout your body. For example, you notice your blood flow system. This is also unconscious breathing, or the subtle flow that happen throughout your body. So within this exercise, I want you first stay with your conscious breathing. So we will try to breathe in and out and put your awareness on this conscious breathing. And within this, you practice letting go. Every breathing, you have to be at ease. You bring more the sense of settling down within this conscious breathing. So we will do this conscious breathing together around 5 minutes first, and then I will guide you more from there. Remember to empty your cup, okay? Remember to just open up to explore this experience that I offer you today. Your mind might start wandering out. Pull it back within the breathing, within the conscious breathing. Your emotion, your memory might start to pull you out. Come back to the breathing. Build spiritual foundation within this conscious breathing. And the more time you pull yourself back, you develop awareness. You come in touch with the experiencer. Remember, this is not a practice of pranayama. We not practice prana here, but we use the tool of the breathing like a bridge to go in, to create awareness, to open ourselves up. Be active in the breathing. Notice that how much you're aware in this breathing. Is that 20%? Notice the breathing. And then 80%, you with your thought, you with your emotion, you with your pain or suffering of the body. Try to increase the awareness. If you notice it 20%, what about increase that to 30%, 40%, or even 60, 70%? In each breathing, notice how much you're aware of your breathing. Increase your awareness within the conscious breathing. It is okay if you drift away, coming back to this breathing. Be awake and aware. If you breathe shallow, notice it's shallow. If you breathe deep and long breath, notice that it's deep, it's long. There's no need to force yourself to breathe better. Remember, this is not a practice of pranayama. I'm not introduce you to practice of the prana. Notice your conscious breathing in natural way. You will notice the state of your body. If you're stressed right now, your breathing will be shallow. Your breathing will be stuck. But if you relax, your breathing will be long and deep. Just noticing it. Okay, now we will switch to notice the layers of unconscious breathing as well. So unconscious breathing is the sensation that travel throughout your body. You still continue to do your conscious breathing. Take control on your conscious breathing, and at the same time, notice the flow, the sensation that travel from the head to the toe. Every of your breathing, within one breath, you notice from the head to the toe what you feel. Do you feel cold? Do you feel warm? Do you feel aches and pain in some part? Do you feel numb in some part? Do you feel comfort or discomfort in some part? Keep breathing. And within the unconscious breathing, you will notice that this unconscious breathing is mixed with layers of emotion, mixed with all kind of thought. The only way that you can bring purification is to stay with conscious breathing. Take control of conscious breathing and notice and keep open up every area of your body by notice the total flow of unconscious breathing. Okay? Notice them both, but take control within the conscious breathing. If you understand me well, and then you can notice both conscious and unconscious breathing is good. But if you cannot understand what is unconscious breathing, you can still stay with the normal breathing, conscious breathing. Keep doing it before I bring another tools, another interesting tool to you. We will do this together for another 5 minutes, and then I will introduce another tools to you. And if you fail to notice your whole body, you can divide your body into 3 parts. Okay? Into 3 parts mean you divide one part from head to the neck. Okay, this is the first part. The second part is from your chest, your upper back, to both of your arms, until your upper stomach. Okay. So the third part can be from the lower stomach to your bottom, to both of your legs. You can keep breathing and notice your body in sequence. The first part, the second part, and the third part. Be diligent in your practice. Every breathing create awareness, increase awareness within yourself. Notice the movement, the flow of vibration, the flow of sensation throughout your body. One system you can control, another system is beyond your control. But match the two systems together. Bring the awareness to this. Keep open yourself up, developing the ability to be aware of the flow that active inside you. Notice some blind spot inside you that you cannot feel the flow. You can put attention on that place to increase more awareness within that space. Soften yourself up, open yourself up. Take the ownership of your body. Be aware, be awake and aware. Okay. So now I will bring another tools for you. This tool called Bliss, within the conscious breathing, when you breathe in, within this breathing, you will experience some blissful feeling. If you cannot feel peaceful or blissful within the breathing, you can remember Master Face. You can remember the experience that you spent with your master. Breathe in this connection with master power that make you feel at peace, in bliss. And at this point, if you have the tools of holy names, you can recite the holy names. You can still do conscious breathing. Every breathing, you recite the holy names. You will start notice the shifting of vibration within the flow. And you'll be able to open yourself up more and more. Upon recite the holy names, you might start to see the light. You might start to hear the sound. Don't follow the light out. Don't follow the sound. Just keep noticing it and stay in the middle and observe. Increase your awareness. Be at the experiencer. When you notice the bliss more obvious within the flow throughout your body, you can drop the holy names. You can imagine Master is meditating with you. You can imagine that Master is sit right inside you. You can imagine that Master is breathing with you. Take control in the conscious breathing. Ignore the shattering mind. So I will leave you here a little bit longer so you can explore the tools of breathing with remembrance of the Master and the holy names. If you don't know or don't have holy names, you can use any mantra that you like, that you make you think of God, you connect with divine power. Every breathing, open yourself up to the flow of the divine power. Make use of your temple. make use of the body of this human being. This is where the experiencer sits. Continue to observe your breathing. Be aware of your conscious breathing and notice the flow of bliss, joy, happiness, and peace inside you. And this bliss, joy, happiness, and peace keep increasing inside you. Notice the sensation of peace and bliss that travel throughout your system, every system within the human being. Okay, Now, you can start to relax yourself. We will share love and blessing together. And if you sit cross-legged, now is the time that you can spread your leg. You can loosen yourself up and put smile on your face. Connect with the master power. Imagine that master power is fall down like rain, a blessing rain in your room where you sit, on your head, and noticing that the shower of blessing enter you and flow in from the head to the toe. Give yourself love, appreciation, and thank yourself to come to receive master blessing today. Thank yourself that you make time to come to this group meditation together. Give yourself a lot of love, appreciation, and a spiritual hug from inside. If any part of yourself you feel that there's like a blind spot or it's more pain, more numb than any other part of yourself, you can send extra love, extra blessing of master power to that space, to that place inside you. And notice that throughout your body, your vibrations start raising. You start embracing the power of unconditional love. And notice that you can receive well because you open yourself up today in this meditation practice. You might notice some healing that happen within the power of love, because love is the most powerful thing in the whole universe. Start to see love overflow from you to your aura, to the space that surround you right now in the room where you sit. Start notice that everything around you vibrate with love, bliss, and joy. Now we will start sharing love and blessing with others. Share this love and blessing with your friends, your family, your relative, your pets, your coworker, your plant, everyone that connect with you, everyone is in your care. Share love with them. See the love overflow from you, and through karmic connection, spiritual connection, they connect with you, you connect with them. Share this feeling of unconditional love and blessing with them. May everyone within your karmic connection, spiritual connection, be at peace. be in harmony, be in happiness. And may Master give them a chance of liberation, a chance to walk on a path of the truth with us. Share love and blessing to your town. Everywhere that you usually go, your house, your workplace. Share love and blessing to your country, wherever you're coming from. May your town and your country be in harmony, peace, happiness, always. May spiritual awareness of your town and your country raise because of this vibration of love, unconditional love, and blessing. Then share this love and blessing to the whole world, to all beings, visible or invisible beings who inhabit on this planet. May them too have chance for liberation and true happiness. Share love and blessing in infinite way throughout the universe. Send love and blessing everywhere, everywhere possible, and direct to the one who need unconditional love the most in this moment. Those one who need rescue, those one who lacking of love the most right now. Give your love and blessing to your enemy as well. Those people who disagree with us, those people who have hatred, jealousy, and ill will in their heart, may their heart soften up and be able to receive unconditional love from Master, from all Masters, from all Master from the past, present, and future, from all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Once again, give yourself love and appreciation. May you live a peaceful life within a healthy body and have everything providing for when you need. Have enough of everything so you can live in a peaceful life, in a peaceful environment, in order for you to have a spiritual focus, to make a sturdy spiritual progress. Love yourself more. Give yourself a spiritual hug again. And then remember your master. Give your master a spiritual hug. Appreciation. Thanks, Master, for conduct this meditation session. And then you can take a deep breath for 2 to 3 times and slowly open your eyes. Okay, we'll come back. Hopefully you enjoy this guided meditation. This is very short time. I hope that I can meditate with you longer. So you most invite to come to see me in person so we can learn, more. You can connect with the master more. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Okay. Yeah, Heather, you can guide them how to do if they want to ask question.
Sure. So you can press the raise hand button on the lower panel in the middle and let us know that you want to speak. Or you can post any questions in the chat. I think we're all still coming back, Nay.
What should I do? Should I sing in between?
Yeah, you can sing and do a little dance. Tell us a story.
Story? Oh, what kind of story? Well, we just celebrate Ishwaji birthday here, right? And at this time we have 7-day in-person meditation retreat in the center in Thailand. And I have found that a lot of people at this time that come to me in this retreat, they all have direct experiences. And they said to me, oh, sister, the technique that you teach is very simple, very simple. But how come, I have the experience that I cannot experience this for 20 years? And I said to them, I don't do anything. I just suggest you to do the meditation at the right place. Start from the right place where you are the experiencer. And if you can be at this experiencer seat firmly, and make use also of your temple, then you can open up to all the experiences and still remain in the connection of the master, and then you don't lose when you cross different realms of awareness. And they said that it's working for them. So I don't know, because the technique that I share with you sometimes is very contradict with our spiritual guide, spiritual book out there, right? I don't know how else should I do, because this is my background. I am Buddhism, so I see spirituality, from the perspective of Buddhism way, because I born and raised in this tradition, right? But I appreciate that nowadays I have connection with living master, because sometimes I feel Buddha cannot talk back to me, right? I used to go to temple and pray to a big statue of Buddha when I was very young, and I discovered later on that Buddha never talked back to me. So I make a prayer for somebody come and tell me what to do, guide me in the right way on the path of the truth. And I feel that one day that reflection of the truth came directly to me and also direct me to build this spiritual center and then conduct a meditation retreat on his behalf. So I feel that hopefully I fulfill the spiritual service well. You can make comment because there's always room for improvement here. And I open up to every suggestion, but you might notice already that whatever I do within this spiritual service, I do with love. I always be mindful to be humble, to be able to listen, to be able to receive, I don't want to be in the place that I'm not open up myself to anyone or anything, right? Because doing this spiritual service is also put my ego at service or in taste, right? And this ego is not easy to see unless you step back. Unless you step back, you observe. Unless you humble yourself down and then you see how much ego you have. I can say that I still have ego, Without ego, I won't sit here. I won't even dress up. I won't even make decoration behind me. This is all ego. What you can see now from the head to the toe and the background is also all from ego. But we make this ego into good use, to be at service, to be in service of the master, to trim my ego down. Okay? But when you go inside, deeply inside, and you explore your true self, at that time, all fear, all doubt, all question will disappear. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to ask. Just be. Okay? But before we reach that point, we also have to make use of the tools that we have. We have to make use of this human body, make this human body work. Create a sanctuary or a peaceful space within your surrounding, within your bodily condition, so you can go inside deeply, peel all the layers of the karmic layers, trim down your ego, practice letting go. Even in this spiritual service, I try not to have any attachment. I try to practice letting go as well. Because I know that I can form attachment to this seva, especially when people praise me a lot. When people compliment me a lot, I can form attachment and ego in this seva, in this spiritual service. So that's why I always do my seva in best of my ability and step back and also let go. Every session I will tell myself, yes, I try my best, but who actually behind this is the master, is my master. For me, I don't have any capacity, any facility to do this. And I appreciate all of you that have faith to come to this session and listen to me. I'm open up to all questions, so please ask me anything.
Stephanie, go ahead. I think Stephanie has a question.
Hi, Nay. It's so great to be in this group. I couldn't find the raise hand button. I don't know why, it just disappeared today. And the meditation was amazing because connecting the breathing with Simran and the bliss and love was very helpful for me. And I could feel the master's love flowing. I have a question, and it was actually after your last Facebook Live that you mentioned to practice selflessness. And then also you mentioned before to focus on oneself first and self-care. And so somehow I can't quite make sense of all of that, because if I'm selfless, then I give to others first and put myself last. That's my belief, I guess. And so I have this conflict when I don't take care of myself, but I want to take care of others, and I put myself last. And then if I put myself first, let's say to have the time for meditation, then I might put the other person in my life last because they want to do something different. So if you could explain the practice, the selflessness, and still have self-care, self-love, and all of that combination to do it right. Thank you.
Okay, so you asked me to explain something that cannot be explained. Okay. I will try my best to answer to you, okay, using example. Okay. In Thailand, we have two kind of monk tradition in their practice. It might reflect for us as well. Okay. In Thailand, when somebody renounce, become renunciation, become a monk or a nun, right? They can join two tradition. The first tradition is their I can say like a Tao monk, right? I don't know if I explain that well, like the monk that stay in the city or in the town. And another tradition, another practice is forest monk. So they are different because the monk who that stay in the city, usually after their renunciation, right? They have to take care of everything that going on in the temple, including build the new section, right? Take care of the donation, right? Have an ongoing project to develop the temple. So therefore, their city monk, they don't actually practice to go in that much, but they also put themselves in spiritual service. Some of them also go to like monk university to study about Buddhism teaching, Buddha teaching, in order to be able to do spiritual discourse at their temple, in their circle. Okay, this is how they promote the teaching. Okay. Another tradition that I say is the forest monk. What they do is that, this is interesting. So they say the first 5 years, they would not build anything or do anything. They will go to the forest or a cave to meditate, to undo themselves, to practice letting go, practice surrendering. Okay, and be on their own until they reach some point. Then they start to become a wandering monk, meaning like a wandering faith. So they go to different place, different forests, different cave to practice what they have learned. And after 10 years, they come back to the temple system in order to help, in order to give spiritual discourse from their direct experiences. Okay, so what is to do with selflessness? Okay, I explain more. From what I observe within our association of initiates, When master give initiation, there will be two types of initiate. So the one that get initiation and right away develop themselves, right? And keep quiet, keep away from everyone, everything. And another one is the one who want to engage within the association within the spiritual group. So those, right? They feel that in order to practice love, they have to do something. So usually they will probably study a lot of master teaching, study master books, right? Study master discourses. And then right away start to give spiritual discourse or helping brother and sister within the group. Okay. And another type of initiate that I observe are the one who after initiation withdrawn, okay, practice a lot, work on their ego first, and try to trim down their ego, try to purify themselves, try to practice unconditional love, but by come in touch with the unconditional love deep inside first and put their ego at check, okay? And after a while, right, they come out, they start to do spiritual discord, or they start to help brother and sister within the spiritual association. So I feel practice of selflessness is important. At the first step, you have to practice selflessness within yourself first to be able to have that knowledge fully inside first. Then you have it. And after that, when you establish very firm foundation within the selflessness inside, you come out and help others in selfless way, you know? So this is better. Okay, go back to your question. Okay, when you say, oh, when do I know that I will have to take care of myself? When do I know I find the balance of taking care of others? From my own experience, right? You have to be able to be at peace in order to help others well. Otherwise, if you still feel very much unpeaceful inside or in unpeaceful circumstances, and you extend your hand, help others, you will drown others with you within the pool of suffering because you're not a good swimmer. Then you help others already. Yes, you have goodwill, but it's not the right help. It's not the help that efficiency for you and for others. Okay? For me, how do I judge if I need to help myself first, or in that situation I can help others? I take years to establish peace inside me. And I try my best to build a peaceful, conducive environment at home, at work. And now my house is very peaceful because everyone in my family, they practice. I have this peace inside me. And this peace, it's, you know, the balance that I hold within myself. And I know if in any condition that people ask me for help, but it's gonna take me away from this peaceful space that I create inside, that I create in my daily life, I don't do it. you know. I don't like to enter the game that I win only 10%. I like to enter the game where I win 100%. It means that if I help others, it have to be a win-win situation. I still remain peaceful and I extend my hand to help and make others at peace. Okay? If you don't have peacefulness, if you don't feel blissful inside, constantly blissful inside, you cannot help anyone. Be mindful that you have to help yourself first. If you still feel that your mind still disturb you, bodily suffering still disturb you from time to time, try to perfect that element first. If you still feel that, you can be easily emotional trigger and still feel unpeaceful in the presence of others, you have to withdraw. You have to create peaceful space inside, build the temple, the right foundation. Spiritual foundation will make you feel peace, happiness, and bliss inside at all time. And our master, Ishwarji, and even great master saying very well that you have to feel love, so much so that this love overflow from you. Then you can help others. If in your life you still lacking of self-love, still lacking of love to the people around you, you still live in a very unpeaceful situation, fix that. We're not a loser, we are winner here, right? And our master have our support, okay? In this life, people say to me, yeah, but everything predetermined. We are a karmic being, so we have to obey the karma that happened to us. I feel that this thinking is very wrong. You here, you have to use your karma to develop spiritually. You're not here to surrender to your karma. No. Karma is there, but there's always a gap between this game of punishment that you can develop yourself. And I found that in intense suffering, you can always develop spiritually. Always. There's always room to remember grace, to remember blessing, and develop spiritual strength to overcome all the tragedy that life throws to us. So we're here to develop our karma. We're not here to just live or existing. We have to live this human life and use this human life to be a very good tool to serve Master. That's why today, this meditation, I make you experience how you can use fully of your human body, this human being. I don't say to you to form attachment on the physical body. No. I say to you, make use fully every element of this human being. Then, when you do this, even you practice, like I show you, within this conscious breathing, you develop the ability of letting go. Because you cannot hold anything within the air, within the wind, within the breathing, you cannot hold anything. Because it has its own nature of raising and passing away, raising and passing away, birth and death, full circle in one breathing. So when you practice this more, you do what? You trim down your ego, right? You let go. You trim down your ego. You become more and more selfless within this practice. And when you start to have a very strong spiritual foundation inside, that you don't doubt, you don't have any fear anymore, then at that time you become very strong inside. And this selflessness can only experience when you practice well. You know, a lot of people get initiation and right away jump right to doing spiritual service without purifying themselves. And that's how unknowingly they build obstacle within their own spiritual progress. Just like I give example of city monk and forest monk in Thailand. Okay, which one are you? Are you a city monk? Are you a forest monk? So just try to observe yourself. But I have no mean to criticize these two systems, okay? I just give two example, and please forgive me if you gonna raise any issue according to this example. Okay, you understand, Stephanie?
Yes, that was very helpful. And can you be city monk and forest monk at the same time? Or
I
jump back
think
and forth?
now I am a city monk. I was a forest monk, but everyone, dragged me out of the forest. So now I have to, adapt to the city lifestyle. Okay, anybody?
I can add something to this too, and I know Steffi and I we talk about this. We help support each other. And I'm sure some other people maybe can relate too, because when your nature is a caretaker or a giver, right? You can't help but do that. And I think I've done it since my first breath in this life, left myself to go kind of attend to others because they seemed like they needed help. And so that isn't strong in my nature and my mind. And when I was in Thailand this summer, and my mom passed away when I was there, and then I had to come home and take care of things, and come home right into that. It was a real letting go, right? Being there with all of that. And you had told me that I really, one of my big lessons is to learn how to let go of control. And so me being there, right, I had to do that. And then what happened was it allowed everyone else, to come in and have to do things that I would have done, that they would have probably depended on me to do. And so they got to do that. And then a lot of healing happened because they did rise up into the occasion. And so now, and so that's one of the selfless. I wanted to say that, to you, Stephanie, too, is that's one of the selfless things I learned was me stepping back allowed them to step up and give, even though, I didn't know they were capable of that, of what they did, right? But they got to see that themselves because I couldn't do it. And so now I have a different perspective, different orientation, and so I have to step back and even create that space for myself here because it still is my nature to want to do it. So sometimes I have to check and see, is this something I get involved with? Is this something I make a comment to them about, or even. And so it's helpful for me to hear you describe it that way, Nay. And oftentimes I stop and I take a breath and I observe and I listen, to see which way to go. And I'm still learning because it's a new it's a new way of being for me.
Yeah, it's good. For me, myself, like I said to all of you, right? I love this seva, I love this spiritual service, but I'm also learn to step back and watch as well, you know? And in the beginning, I want to be very productive in the spiritual service. But I feel that no, I have to make myself ready first. So that's why, I'm just there will be moment that I'm more withdrawn and more moments that, I be more active in the spiritual service. And I feel maybe sometime all of you should allow me to retreat back to my forest, okay? I cannot be at all time in the city because it make me go crazy. So you will see that from time to time, I'm retreat back within myself. It's just because I have to digest something. I have to observe myself. I have to trim down my ego, right? And then when I feel that I'm at peace, I'm in bliss, and I feel this blissful feeling overflow from me, then I conduct this spiritual service or a session like this. Okay, I always make sure that every time that I show up in all of your life, I have something to give. Okay, I cannot give something that I don't have. So if I feel that Master Love is overflow from me, I give to you the same. Any
It's a fine balance. It's a fine balance. Yeah.
of course, and it's always challenging.
So we have a question in the chat. Um,
Yes.
Pankaj asks, my question is what to do when one feels totally helpless and completely disconnected, distracted during meditation, unable to practice meditation at all, though feeling deep within the strong need to reach out to meditate. Please guide.
Mm. I feel you probably have issue of the readiness. Maybe your body is not ready. Maybe your mental state is not ready. And maybe your thought, you like in this storm of thought that you cannot bring yourself to meditate. So therefore, right, with the tools that I give you today, this conscious breathing, someday, right, when I feel that, a lot of storm of emotion or storm of thought attack me, I will just not closing my eye yet. Sometimes I just notice space around me. Then I start to breathe to be able to feel at peace first. And for me, my character, sometimes if I feel emotion, if I feel that thought disturb me, it create physical pain in my system as well. So that's the indication that I have to calm myself down. Okay, I have to calm myself down for a while until I feel that I can be focused. Okay, then you start to close your eyes. And when you start to be able to focus more or less, maybe in the 100%, you can focus, let's say 10% is good enough. That tiny space that you can focus, you withdraw in that space, okay? And within that space, you start to remember Master. Even the storm of emotions still going on, the pain still there, right? And the storm of thoughts still going on, but no, stay at that focus. And then remember the Master. If you initiate, you recite the holy names. If you're not initiate, you recite any mantra and remember God, asking for help from inside, okay? From within that focus, you bring the elements of bliss into that. And keep expand your focus, keep expand the place of your attention, expanding it, and you will see that if you use the tools of breathing as well with it, right? Because the breathing actually calm you down, calm bodily system down. Every breath, you stay and be more calm. You expand your attention, your focus more. And slowly you will see that your emotion start to quiet down. Your mind, your thoughts start to quiet down. Because I feel that a lot of us don't live a peaceful lifestyle, right? and then it disturbs our spiritual practice. Slowly build the right conducive environment at home or in your room. Even if you have your private room, create, like a peaceful space where you can withdraw, where you can be with yourself, where you can have me time with it. Okay. And within this space, right, you develop, and you will see that one day you will live the life like me. Everybody around me, my family understand me. I live in a very peaceful, beautiful space that allow master energy to flow in every area of my life, inside and outside as well. So don't feel helpless. Like I said, don't accept it. If the karma knock on your door, say, hey, right? You need to punish yourself. You need to receive these consequences because you did so and so. Refill it, saying that, hey, okay, I will develop on this, right? Yes, you still accept that you have to pay the price. But upon that, give you a reason to develop yourself spiritually. Take that opportunity to be a golden opportunity that you can overcome your mind, overcome your emotion. Don't feel helpless. In any situation, you always have help. If you cannot reach the help inside, reach out to me. Reach out to your brother and sister. We are outside help that you can reach out, But remember, good master, good spiritual teacher, they don't only give you fish. They help you. They told you how to fish. Okay? So all the good spiritual teacher, they teach you a method. They don't only give you a bliss, happiness, or blessing. They tell you how you can find peace, happiness, and blessing yourself. And this is more sustainable, okay? And this is better because you find your own treasure. And it's not always good to use anyone or other people's treasure. Find your own. And then you will see that it overflow from you. One day, when you stop to feel helpless, then you can help others, right? And I feel that a lot of us, when in helpless situation, we don't know how to ask for help. Sometimes we so much so be in the victim mentality that we don't know how to ask for help. Okay? Look, left and right, to see a good example who you can inspire to be. Okay? If you cannot be a perfect version of yourself right now, try to find a perfect example all around in your life. And there's so many in this group. Okay? Reach out. Because I find that our spiritual teacher, we practice kindness, right? We practice empathy. So you reach out to everyone. I'm sure that they want to help. They're willing to help you to overcome the feeling of helplessness that you feel inside. And hopefully today, right, as we share love and blessing with the master, you will feel better. You will sleep better tonight. You will feel more love today. Yeah, anybody else?
Go ahead, Rohit. He has his hand raised. Brother Rohit.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, Rohit.
sister. Yes, thank you. Thanks for the session today. Such a beautiful session. And I always ask for like, what's the homework from your side? What would you ask everyone to feel happy every second of their life? and be in the blissful state, even if they're working or they're doing anything, they feel that same state. So if you can talk about that, that'll be great. Thank you.
Well, if you ask me about homework, right? The forever homework is to find yourself, is to find the experiencer. This is the main goal of everyone. I have interesting discussion with our German brother that live here in my town. He just asked me what is different between bliss and happiness. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Because happiness is actually happen because we feel less suffering. Happiness is still something from the pair of the opposite. Okay. Let's say when you feel good, it means that there will be moment that you feel bad. And when we focus too much on happiness, then we create attachment into the worldly pleasures of our life, this karmic life. Okay. But there's a difference between happiness and bliss, because this brother tell me, he said when he feel blissful, this bliss is overflow from him. He said it's different than happiness. He said happiness is something that he can feel within him, inside his heart, but it's not as powerful as the feeling of bliss. Okay? It means that within blissful feeling at that time, you connect with your soul, you connect with the master, and then you can feel the overflow effects, these powerful effects that you can share with others. But happiness sometimes can be like you get new phone, you get new computer, you get new car, you know somebody new. You can be happy about this small thing. But when you feel blissful, it means that you have worked sufficient enough to build your spiritual foundation. So then you can go to deep place inside yourself. And then from there, you tap onto grace. You tap onto this blissful feeling, and it start to overflow from you to others, right? So, okay, how to cultivate, this bliss? Just practice a lot, right? In daily life, yes, you can cultivate happiness, but happiness come and go. Okay, it's belong to this lower creation, but bliss belong to higher plane, higher existence, higher awareness. So when you be able to overcome your mind, the effects of your mind, yes, you at peace, and at that time, the bliss will start to overflow from you. So the homework always be like withdraw, step back, become the observer, and from that experiencer place, observe. And there's nothing wrong about having happiness in this world, as long as at the same time you can feel blissful as well. You can know yourself that you are the soul and not this human. Yeah. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Oh, I will take
Maybe.
more 2, 3 questions.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Maybe in one or two more questions. Yeah,
Okay.
if we have them.
Anybody want to ask me anything? Good to see all of you today. I'm sorry I'm not be able to do meditation every month, but I try my best. Okay. So anybody If not, Heather, is there any comment?
We have a comment. What can be done for world peace and enlightenment?
What?
What can be done for world peace and enlightenment?
You want world peace already? Oh God. Enlightenment and world peace. You know, for me, when I practice to find the experiencer within myself, I find that this experiencer is very powerful. It's the creator of everything, including this physical and non-physical universe. This experiencer is operating here from the human level up to the first, second, third, to the Trikuti, to the program, to Sachkhand, to the fifth level, and extend to Alak Agam Anami, including Radha Swami. Okay, so this is the same experiencer. It means that when you undo yourself, you letting go, you empty yourself, you undo yourself, then automatically you come to the place of this experiencer, and you will find that the master is there. The connection of the master is there for us to use. And at that time, you will feel so peaceful that this peace overflow from you to your environment. So if you be able to sit at the seat of the creator, the experiencer, and go everywhere. Let's say I have experience that I went to the market with my father after a very good session of meditation. And suddenly everyone in the market want to give me something extra. Every shop that I stop, they will say, today we have extra vegetable, we give you. We have extra banana, we give you. Extra fruit, we give you. Extra snack. And my father just looked at me like, what happened here? Everyone try to give everything to her for free, right? And I say to my father, it's the master power. It's the power of peace. Because we will feel when we look into somebody's eye or see somebody's face, we can know that, oh, this one is very peaceful, very kind, very loving person. You want to do him or her a favor, because him or her a favor within him or his or her energy field. He or she already uplift the whole place to be peaceful. Okay. And if your energy field is very far, for example, cover your town, cover your country, you can bring your country to be a peaceful country. Okay. Because you can work on the DNA level, right? To create a chain. And this chain is like a domino effect to affect everyone. So start from feeling peaceful, so peaceful within yourself, that this peace overflow from you to your home, then to your city, then to your country, and then you can work with world peace by just doing what? Doing your spiritual practice. Don't even to march on the street and selling the concept of peace, peace and no war to anyone, okay? You be at peace, and then you affect everyone already. Enlightenment is something else, okay? We can have peaceful era, but nobody get enlightenment. That can be possible too. Because, in peaceful era of the earth, there's not much suffering. There's not much pair of the opposite. So therefore, the people who reach enlightenment at that time is very less. Then, okay, for saints, for master, for spiritual people, they actually appreciate the role of suffering. They know that peace have its role, suffering have its role, right? Happiness and suffering have its role in our life to push us to go inside. And if you complain that, it's too much suffering in the world, it's too much suffering in the animal, it's suffering, the whole humanity go through suffering, go through fearful moment. And I know that many countries right now, go through fearful moment, have a lot of doubt and fear. What if this happened? What if that happened? I feel smart spiritual people will use this time to go inside. If they can observe a lot of suffering all around, they go inside to find their own enlightenment. Okay, they find their own escape and go inside and escape this suffering. We're not here to change the world. Master never be here to make this world peaceful or this creation peaceful, and therefore in the peaceful time, this earth, this world don't need a master. We need a master when the world is unpeaceful, when the humanity is in suffering. Okay? So these two concepts is contradict one another. But be happy, you can be at peace in this small circle. You have a lot of enlightened people within this group. Reach out to them, imitate them, right? Then one day you become enlightened. Any more questions?
Yes, but you answered it. It says, but will this peaceful feeling have an effect on the current wars, or are they inevitable? Yeah.
Yes. Master have power to stop bomb or stop the plane or stop a lot of things that happen, right? But you know that master will not live in a country that have wars. So most of the master will just live in a peaceful country, okay? Because they're already working from inside. So therefore, violence do not need to manifest outside. It means that within this world, right, some area of this world will be heaven light. For example, in Thailand, you came here already, right, Heather? This is like heaven on earth. But I know that in some country out there, they are like a hell-like existence because they're at war, people constantly killing each other, I know. But you have to understand that everything happen is according to the balance, like a yin and a yang. If there's a yang, somewhere on earth, it has to be a yin, manifestation of yin. And don't project yourself to worry about other people's problem. You have plenty of problem that you have to fix yourself. Go inside, fixing yourself before you can make difference in the world. Okay? Rescue yourself first before you rescue anyone. No?
So, do you want to take one more question?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in the chat, can you please talk about acceptance on positive and negative? Both are good.
Okay. I just discussed with a brother here during the retreat. He said that he has been disturbed with nightmares a lot. He feels that from the connection of his past life, there's some entities that within his connection from time to time like in the early morning, come and disturb him and make him feel so fearful and so dreadful, or so sometimes create like a panic within him, and he wake up with a feeling of panic and extreme fear. And I said to him that, why you want to push this away, right? Why? You have to accept this. This is part of you. Because I said to him, if you want to fix this, you have to embrace this. Because if you can accept this, then you bring the element that you can bring the control to it. You cannot control something that is not part of you, right? So it means that if you want to work on your karma, let's say, you have a lot of disturbance and feeling of extreme fear in your meditation, just accept it. Accept it. Come, because there's something that you have to pay the price anyway, right? Just accept. Okay, come. If you want to collect the debt, come. I prepare. Then you accept it. And within the sense of acceptance, master always help us. Because if we resisting it, it will deal to come back to us for more time. Like I said to this brother, I said, okay, if you want to settling this down once and for all, you say, okay, come. Then you work with it. Then you accept this, and then you bring the sense of healing to it, And he asked me why. He's asked like, oh, sister, but I want to know the whole story. Then I can work with this better, right? Then he dragged me, say like, please, give me some story so I understand why they attack me in my sleep. I said to him, okay, I take a look a bit, right? And then I say, oh, those entity that disturb you in your sleep, they were your friends, okay, from the past. And because within this association, you did something wrong, right? You practice something wrong. And then those people, they cannot born as human. They're not in human body right now. And I said to him, you're lucky enough. You can be born as in the human body, get initiation, and currently practice right now. That's why they come and disturb you. They're asking for help. But because when they come, their energy is very low, right? It makes you fearful because that's how they feel. That's how helpless they feel. That's why they come and disturb you. But it's not in a vengeful manner that they come. I said, you should have empathy. You should feel sorry for them. You now in better position. And I said to this brother, you have to meditate more. You have to practice more. And every time this feeling show up in your sleep, give love and blessing. Give love and blessing. Keep connect with master. Be at peace that nothing can harm you. You have protection from the master, and then from this protection, you give love and blessing to them. This is one form of acceptance that you can work with this, okay? And with master permission, I just show this case to you so you understand better. Along your practice, you might come across something like this, okay? Don't try to push it away. Whatever it is that happened, even after initiation, after master clean some of your karma, these things still happen to you. It means that you have to work with this. Don't push it away. Yeah, any more questions on this?
Rohit, also, think it's all connected here. So what is the process of healing?
Healing
Hmm.
is the
Maybe
process.
you want to clarify that, Rohit?
Healing from what?
Yeah, process. What is the process for healing? If somebody is not feeling at ease, what is the process of healing?
Well, in the beginning, you have to put effort in your practice. I think the problem that humanity, everyone, every human right now, is the ability to focus. We can't even focus our attention on anything right now. I feel before you asking for healing to happen, come inside, withdraw your attention and focus first. Okay? And then within this focus, if you be able to sustain yourself, you know, let's say you use Wisdom Eye Center to be the point that you withdraw your attention. Sustain yourself there. You know, the longer you be able to sustain yourself there, it's automatically trigger the healing effects to happen to you. But if you keep go in and out from this focus, right? From the Wisdom Eye Center, then thought drag you out, emotion drag you out, people drag you out, memory drag you out, doubt and fear drag you out, right? Then how can you heal anything, right? So the problem is not on the healing. The problem is on ability to focus, ability to withdraw attention and be at ease at one single pointedness. And that's why we have retreat, you know? If you cannot do that, you cannot heal yourself. Come run to the one that you feel that they can heal you. They can offer you the technique, right? Don't just sit there and feel so sick and not well, you know?
Thank you.
Okay, that's it, maybe.
That's it. That's it.
You can make an announcement again for the online meditation retreat and the in-person, right?
Okay,
And
sure.
other announcement.
And what I'll do is right now, I'll put this in the chat again for anyone who wants to refer to that, okay? And if you have any further questions, you can email Sister Nay, and the email is love@onetruthlove.com. You'll see that in the chat. And as Sister Nay said, she will be offering online meditations on some months, which will be announced through email and WhatsApp the week before the event. And then we also give a reminder, usually one day before, and then I'll give you an hour before reminder. And our One Truth Love WhatsApp group is a great way to stay connected and spiritually inspired on a daily basis. And that's also another place, to reach out if you have questions or you just want to feel the connection of your spiritual friends. So don't hesitate to, ask questions or reach out there. And information for upcoming events and past videos can be found at our website, onetruthlove.com. And we're happy to announce the 2025 in-person IMR dates at the Chiang Rai Center. That's February 22nd through the 28th, August 25th through the 31st, and November 24th through the 30th. And the dates will be posted on the website once we get that up, and you're able to register there. A space is limited, so be sure to register if you're interested in attending, and especially if you're going to be staying at the center. And then the 10-day IMR, online IMR, will be in April 1st through the 10th. And it's our mission to provide online and in-person programs and meditation support freely to all who seek them. Our center in Chiang Rai, Thailand is open to all who wish to visit or spend time with Sister Nay and her family. And we never charge any fees for our events, workshops, or gatherings. But for those who feel moved to give, we would be deeply grateful for your support. Offering Seva through donation is a precious opportunity to express our love and devotion for what's being received. And all donations help to cover the cost of the operating our programs in our Thailand centers and online. And donations can be made through our website, and the direct link is also in the chat, and that link will take you directly to. And if you ever have any questions about that too, you can also email me, email Heather at seva@breathingconnections.com. And we thank you all for joining, and we thank you, Sister Nay, for your love and your guidance and friendship, and for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with us. It's really an incredible support to us all. So may we take our meditation seriously and our homework seriously and be happy, healthy, and blessed.
Okay, thank you everyone for showing up and give me opportunity to do spiritual service for my master. Okay, God bless to you all, and I hope that you truly enjoy these effects of love and gratitude from me, from the master, and from everyone within this team. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.